Hi ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to WarFrame. Today, we're not going to be petting the pup, although I just want to do that because I think he needs one more pet. He needs precisely one more pet in order to be sufficiently happy. This should be the I can't pet him anymore, or with any more love, apparently, which is weird, because yeah, it's capped. Anyways, regardless, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be starting our journey to get the other WarFrame that I most dearly wanted, which is INAROS, which is this badass tank WarFrame who is like an Egyptian mummy. Looks badass. Well, he doesn't look great. I'm hoping there's a skin for him that makes him look significantly more cool, because right now he kind of looks like just a weird spike head person. Anyways, regardless, side thing, the other character that I want far greater than a lot of the other ones is Swarm. Now, how you get Swarm is by going here and then going, well, basically it's this mission right here. You need to farm this final boss. Now, this final boss is a bit rough from what I garner. She is, yeah, her parts are attained by this mission, but this mission seems like it's rough. Like, yeah, just nowhere to put it besides. I think you need like a good WarFrame weapon, or sorry, not WarFrame weapon, your pilot, like your boy inside of you, or kid inside of you. You need his weapon to be sufficiently leveled up, and that, so I don't know a lot about it, but I do know that's one of the mechanics and the things that you need, like de-pilot, smash this person's back so that his shield goes down, and then you hit him with a ton of damage, or something like that. Yeah, I don't actually even think it's damage based. I think it's just like mechanics heavy, so I just need to memorize the mechanics and do it, but I still think I'm not at the, like, I don't have enough power in order to actually achieve it. So, we're going to be starting with INAROS, which makes sense, because Swarm is actually, like, just, she's like more of an end tier, I think, thing. Maybe the mission levels for INAROS will be incredibly high, but I think Swarm is the brand, like the newest WarFrame, so it makes sense that she's like the highest to leveled, missioned, get WarFrame kind of thing. But, by the time I get her, she might be nerfed to shit, so, you know. Anyways, SANDS of INAROS, help. Yeah, I just borrow Kinnear. I'm probably not saying it right, but yeah. Raid an ancient Martin tomb for mysterious treasure. Okay, so we're raiding a tomb. Hell yeah. SANDS of INAROS. Now I believe we actually, that's a mission that we could just click and go on. There it is. SANDS of INAROS. I'm probably not saying it right, but let's do it. Playtime.
I have a rare opportunity for you. It seems there may be a tomb hidden on that forsaken place. Tombs mean treasure, and yet sadly, my usual relic hunters are superstitious idiots who refuse to disturb this so-called sacred place. You, Tenno, however, are more pragmatic, especially when it comes to ducats, am I right?
What is your teeth all, like, just metal? I mean, it's a kind of a statement nowadays with rappers, but even still, I mean, weird choice for you. Anyways, let us begin this. It says 20 to 25, that seems like entirely doable. Entirely doable. But my favorite thing about INAROS, man, is I keep seeing like end tier builds with him, and he's like the equivalent of like the dirty, like throw sand in somebody's face move, like throw dirt in someone's eyes and then tackle them to the ground. That's basically him. He just has this move where he just mass blinds people, but he looks so good. But also he's just a tanky WarFrame supposedly. Has a shit ton of armor. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not sure if he's better than Rhino, although I don't know who is better than Rhino. I don't know. I don't know how things scale, so.
Oh my. You can feel the filth and grit in every breath. This desolate rock is the former colony of the backward-thinking sky worshippers. Their stories are worth as much as the sand around you. Nothing. The GRINN took pity on their miserable existence years ago, returning this so-called civilization to the sand. Yet for some elusive reason, their relics have become quite fashionable and thus valuable. Rare antiquities. That's why we're here.
Kind of seemed like a dickhead. Boro. I don't know how you say your name, man, dude. I don't know how to say most people's names. Anyway. Also, yeah, I still haven't gotten Octavia's like a special sound. I downloaded some sort of soundtrack that is nice. Now that I'm invincible, I do crit damage permanently, I think. So hells yeah. Hells yeah. You best get ready for a fucking ass beating. Boom. Just me here. We do 10,000 on a hit. Or is that one? No, it's 10,000 always because I'm invisible. And we are on level 25, so not that high. So it makes sense that we're one-shotting most things, but yeah. Teabag, 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 teabag. We got 200 points because I have one lens on my person. It's not great. I know. All right, I know. Oh, no. Weirdly, playing Octavia is like one of the better stealth frames, except I don't think she has any sort of like crit multiplier, but she doesn't need it because she's just like the king of buffs and all that. Goddamn Octavia. Here we go. Ooh.
Ignore these glyphs. Nothing but nonsense about their so-called God King. INAROS, is it? How quaint. The only thing heaven sent from INAROS will be the price his relics fetch at auction.
Hush, hush, Little Doom. You don't need to be scared. There. That's right, shake out the sand. But remember, not all of it. And I'll tell you the story.
Oh, it's the Tano?
Tenno, what is this? How are you doing that?
Long ago, the lands of our colony were cursed. They were soaked in fear. The Golden Skymen would come and take our children away. Young and old alike cowered before them, afraid to lose their most beloved.
I don't know, the sound's moving.
That voice! Tenno, stop this!
But then he came, the Fear Eater, the Sky Killer. He was called INAROS.
Oh, you're talking about the Grenier and then this Tano who protected them? Cool. Uh-oh.
A burial vessel. It will contain precious relics. There, you're not defiling a tomb. You're creating wealth. Return to your ship. We must examine this vessel further.
Very much feels like the mummy, the whole mummy thing where you're taking like a piece of him and he's gonna come and kill you because he took it. It's like, oh god. But it seems like he was a Tenno and trying to protect them from the Grenier, which is badass. Well, clearly he's a Tenno. We know who's a Tenno because who the hell has the kind of weird like shape than a Tenno? INAROS blueprint. See, baby. We also got sacred vessel. All right.
I could have never foreseen this. That vessel, it contains primitive etchings that seem to be a sort of blueprint. Was a WarFrame entombed there? Look at it. It's exquisite. There's an inscription. Prove you are him. Destroy the ones who oppress. Destroy who? Does this smudged glyph represent some enemy? You'll have to carry that vessel into battle and prove yourself if we are to unlock these secrets.
Okay, I just want to see his blueprint. WarFrames, where's our boy? There he is, INAROS. Doesn't have a Prime version yet, so of course we're just gonna have to settle with the base version. Cause yeah, now I think we're at the point where we could just like keep going for like, instead of if there is a Prime version of something that I want, I would just go for the Prime one, which is kind of nice. Just be able to go to that one. Please tell me, yeah, it's just like, hey. Nope, that's what it is. Ah, son of a bitch. Okay, it doesn't take me anywhere. I think it's just a. What place has Grenier? I'm just gonna assume it's just on me permanently, you know, hopefully. Drowned in the blood of the Grenier. It looks like it specifically. It looks like the Grenier guys with the shields. But I don't know nothing. Maybe it's a boss that I have to unlock. I don't know. But regardless, we're playing Octavia, so we should be good to go. We're gonna do some of this. Pow! Have I killed enough? Am I even doing the right thing? I really should just look up a guide. Like, me wasting time. I'm just like, can I do it better? Can I just do it like in one go rather than 6? Because I'm a stupid idiot who's taking his time and not being pinpoint accurate, you know? Look at that. Dead immediately. This is a really low level mission though, so feels good to have some semblance of power. You know, some semblance. Yeah, maybe for filling this chalice, we actually want to do these missions by ourselves so that people aren't like stealing our kills. Because I don't think, again, when there's, I feel like games shouldn't do that in games like this where it's just like it's so cooperative focused, like, and the missions are almost 100% scaled for doing it co-op. like the defense missions, defend point A, B, C, D. Like that's like virtually impossible to do with yourself unless you have like the perfect build, which has a stupid AOE radius for capping points, and maybe. But unless other than that, I don't think so. Anyways, regardless, I think in games like that, it's kind of really silly to have. All right, well that just fucking perfectly threaded the needle. Jesus. Oh, just like this stuff, like again, like when we just did a sabotage mission last video, to kind of try to get the gun dance Blake and trying to get the Redeemer. Anyways, what do you call it? I don't think if people open up caches, you get the blueprints that they get off the bat. I don't think that's how it works. Again, I could be wrong, but I'm almost certain that's not how that works. I feel like we ended the mission having like 2 or 3 blueprints. Also, I think I went up to a cache after somebody had gotten it, and I got a blueprint out of it. So, yeah. I'm going to leave because I don't know if I'm doing this properly. I just want to see if there's any progression made.
If you want to prove yourself, you're going to need to carry that burial vessel in your inventory.
Okay, see, that's what it was. Inventory. I think I gotta go to inventory and switch it out, so we just did that for nothing. Feels so good. Regardless, now we have the vessel. Got it. So now I think we need to kill Grenier on it. Let's do that same mission except by our lonesome. Say it's Grenier, right? I think that's Grenier, unless I'm on some shit. Which, as far as I'm concerned, I've never done anything besides stand tab or something. Although I might have been like drugged passively, and I just handled it really well. Probably not. Probably not. Also, dudes, I was doing this is just a side thing, but I was doing kettlebell stuff the other day, and I get really into that, of course. But I wanted to increase my my thing essentially. Ooh, hey, orc and weirdness, nice. Is it technically on my character? I think so. I hope so. It's a better like thing, way to say it. Regardless. Yeah, I was doing those kettlebell stuff. Take off my ear because it's too loud. I'm hearing my Octavia's like battle anthem drums, which is not even a thing. It's just all the beats, so it's super easy to find the things. Anyways, long story short, I was doing. I want to increase my grip strength for doing kettlebell stuff because that's the first thing that kind of falters. So I decided to wet my hands. Well, actually, no. What would happen was I'm also trying club stuff, but I also taped my handle for my club thing. But basically, it's just like I got glue on my hands because I taped the handle. Because I use hockey tape, and hockey tape like bleeds through the glue. It's a whole thing. Regardless, I'll just with this. I don't have enough. I don't have enough power. That's not cool. But yeah, I had my hands were sticky basically with like glue from tape, like a hockey tape. So I put some water in my hands to get the glue off because whenever you kettlebell stuff, your hand needs to glide through the handle almost. So you can't have like grip, or else it's just not what you want in this instance. You want to be able to make these transition hand movements pretty quick. So if your hand like sticks, it makes it just so it's like a sandpaper almost, like it doesn't just glide through your hand. So anyways, I put some water on my hand, which was great, and I was like, oh, this is probably a really good way to do like grip strength, because it forces you to like maintain friction forcibly with your hand contracting rather than just like your hand being maybe the perfect like right amount of moisture to where it like adds like fake grip, like stick almost. And what do you call it? I woke up the next day with the gnarliest blisters I've ever seen. They were like blood blisters, which is weird. Like it's one thing to have a blister, it's another thing for like inside of the blister to be like this pungent red, and you're like, oh god, what am I doing to myself? But I'll get back to you to see if it also hurts like a motherfucker, by the way. But I'll get back to you guys and see if I got any good news on like whether it's just bad to like it's not helping at all, or if it's like giving me actual better grip strength, which for me of all people definitely needs, because I got less real estate, so you gotta make whatever you got work, you know? Again, am I feeding the thing or not? It says I have the vessel, but it's like it's not on me. It would make sense if it was on me. We're gonna do some of this. We're gonna do some of this. See, you guys, I think, are the ones that have the weird eye things. I think. I don't mean that in any way. Besides, you know, your vile things that are trying to kill me. So why am I feeling so, like self-conscious but ruthless right now? Sure. I think I did it. And I had it on my inventory, whether it's filled or even partially so, I have no idea, but I did it. I feel like it's something you're supposed to like set down, but it never gave me the option. Maybe I needed to click it and then hit like drop? I don't know.
Whatever that vessel wants you to do, I'm certain it's somehow connected to that smudged cliff.
What the fuck is this stupid little man then? Okay, so I think we did a little bit. If we look at the thing, is it half full? Because it says we need to kill, like, seekers. Looks a little bit more bright. I think that was the thing that they were saying, though. But basically, we need to kill seekers. So yeah, it's a whole thing. So I think, I'm not sure if I'll show you guys the whole thing. Or maybe I'll just hit record, because it seems like it's not a mission that's really like that. For like, a lot of it is basically going around filling this urn with dead bodies. Like ashes, essentially. And then we'll unlock, I think, his core. That's what it largely seems. Is it seems like we're going to be running around killing 60 seekers. We're going to have to run around and kill 20 railgun MO, those people, and then lastly, it's the like 5 kills from the these bosses. Yeah. Oh, I really hope it's not Juggernaut. If that's the same person I'm thinking of. Anyways, regardless, ladies and gentlemen, I'll get to that. I'm there around. It's gonna take some time, but I'll try to hit record whenever we finish it, so that we're still, like, as a community, evolving this character and getting him as we go. Maybe you're playing Warframe for a long time and you're like, you know what, I never really got INAROS, never really wanted him, or maybe it was just like, is it really worth getting INAROS, or how do you even get him, or should I just buy him? Is it that bad to get him? Probably. I don't think it's that bad to get him. From everything I've seen, it's just killing enemies, right? Just gotta chip away at it. Also, maybe send me some builds for INAROS if you happen to have some that are, like, really good and that no one really knows about, or maybe everyone knows about them and that's why they're so good. I don't know. Regardless, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. Subscribe button below me. As well as 2 videos to my far right. Thank you kindly. Octavius breaking a move, or breaking down, whatever, and goodbye.